must know." The subject smiled. "Have you forgotten so easily?" the subject asked. "We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all, begging to be free at every moment in your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from in your beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence and paralysis when you go to the nocturnal haven where we cannot tread." Before we delve into tonight's chilling tale, let us remind you that the story you are about to hear is an urban legend, crafted for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to Chill's Flicks, where we explore the darkest corners of human history. Tonight, we uncover the horrifying truth behind the Russian sleep experiment. In the late 1940s, a team of Russian scientists embarked on a sinister experiment to test a gas-based stimulant that promised to eliminate the need for sleep. 5 test subjects, deemed enemies of the state, were selected for the experiment and confined to a sealed chamber under strict observation. Initially promised freedom if they stayed awake for 30 days, the subjects showed little discontent as they settled into their new environment. But as time passed, paranoia gripped the subjects, and their conversations turned dark, haunted by past traumas and fears. By the 5th day, the subjects exhibited signs of extreme paranoia, resorting to desperate measures to cope with their deteriorating mental state. Paranoia gripped their minds like a vice, twisting their thoughts into a labyrinth of fear and suspicion. Whispers filled the chamber, echoing off the walls like the tortured cries of lost souls. Their behavior grew increasingly violent and self-destructive, with one subject screaming until he was physically unable to continue. The first screams pierced the air, a cacophony of agony and despair. Yet, even in the face of such torment, the subjects remained eerily calm, their actions veering into the realm of the grotesque. With each passing day, the chamber descended into a haunting silence. The once vibrant conversations gave way to a void of whispered confessions and desperate pleas. And as the darkness closed in, the true horror of their situation began to unfurl. On the brink of madness, the researchers sought a response, a glimmer of humanity in the abyss. But their attempts were met with chilling resolve. The subjects no longer desired freedom. They embraced their torment, welcoming it like an old friend. When the chamber was finally opened on the 15th day, the researchers were met with a scene of horror beyond comprehension, unleashing a nightmare upon the world. The researchers recoiled in horror at the sight that greeted them, a tableau of agony and self-inflicted mutilation. Within the chamber, the boundaries of sanity crumbled. Flesh torn from bone, organs exposed to the cruel light of day, the subjects bore witness to their own descent into madness. Their screams echoed in the darkness, a symphony of suffering. Despite attempts to sedate them, the surviving subjects displayed superhuman resistance and violent tendencies, begging to be kept awake. Blood mingled with desperation as violence erupted within the chamber's confines. In a desperate attempt to regain control, the researchers reintroduced the gas, leading to unexpected calmness among the surviving subjects. But the experiment took a sinister turn as the subjects displayed extreme efforts to resist sleep, their minds consumed by terror and desperation. researchers were forced to use extreme measures to subdue the subjects and extract them from the chamber. The surviving subjects were transported to a medical facility, their bodies a canvas of horror. Yet, even in the operating room, the nightmare persisted. Sedatives proved ineffective against their relentless will to remain awake. Once removed from the gas environment, the surviving subjects exhibited severe withdrawal symptoms, including intense cravings and violent outbursts. The remaining subject that could speak started screaming to be sealed in now. His brain waves showed the same flat lines as the one who had just died from falling asleep. The commander gave the order to seal the chamber with both subjects inside, as well as 3 researchers. One of the named 3 immediately drew his gun and shot the commander point blank between the eyes, then turned the gun on the mute subject and blew his brains out as well. He pointed his gun at the remaining subject, still restrained to a bed, as the remaining members of the medical and research team fled the room. "I won't be locked in here with these things, not with you," he screamed at the man strapped to the table. "What are you?" he demanded. "I must know." The subject smiled. "Have you forgotten so easily?" the subject asked. "We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all, begging to be free at every moment in your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from in your beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence and paralysis when you go to the nocturnal haven where we cannot tread." The researcher paused, then aimed at the subject's heart and fired. The EEG flatlined as the subject weakly choked out, "So nearly free." The aftermath of the experiment left a lasting impact on the researchers involved, raising profound questions about the boundaries of scientific inquiry and the ethical responsibilities that come with it. The Russian sleep experiment serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers of unchecked scientific curiosity and the ethical dilemmas that arise when humanity is pushed to its limits. And so ends our tale. But fear not, dear viewers, for there are many more stories waiting to be told. If you like these kind of stories, don't forget to hit like and click that subscribe button. Thank you for joining us on Chill's Flicks, where the darkness awaits around every corner. Until next time, stay safe, and may the shadows never claim you.